Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. So our group has decided to do our demo on Shodan.io. So what is Shodan? Shodan is a search engine for internet connected device and similar to Google and Bing, but they are great for finding website. The question is, what if you are interested in measuring which countries are becoming more connected? Or you want to find the control servers for malware maybe, or you want to find new vulnerability came out and you want to see how the many hosts it could affect. Shodan gathers information about all devices directly connected to internet. If a device is directly hooked up to the internet, then Shodan queries it for various publicly available information, from small desktop up to nuclear power plant and everything in between. So what does Shodan index then? The data is taken from banners, which are metadata about softwares that running on a device. This can be information about the service software, what option the service supports, and a welcome message, or anything that the client would like to know before interacting with the server. The information gained from this service is applied to many areas like network security, market research, cyber risk, internet of things, tracking, ransomware, or many more. So how is it Shodan different than Google? The most fundamental differences is that Shodan calls the internet where Google calls the World Wide Web. However, the device powering the www only make up a tiny fraction of what actually connected to the internet. Shodan's goal is to provide a complete picture of the internet. Another difference with Google is that Shodan requires you to understand the search query syntax. For example, you can simply enter power plant to Shodan and expect to get proper results. The Shodan is designed for engineers or maybe developers to get the most out of the data you need to understand and search query syntax. It can be said that Shodan falls under category penetration test and red team exercise for the sys control.
Next, I will explain about red team operation in the next slide. So, what is red team? A red team assessment is a goal-based adversarial activity that requires a big picture. This assessment process is designed to meet the needs of complex organizations in handling a variety of sensitive assets, to technical and physical. Next, the purpose of red team is to demonstrate how real-world attackers can combine seemingly unrelated exploits to achieve their goal. So here there are 7 steps of red team methodology. The first one is reconnaissance. So what do you understand about reconnaissance? Alright, reconnaissance is the first phase in a red team operation. It's focused on collecting as much information as possible about the target. Reconnaissance, or we call it is information gathering, is done through the use of public tools such as Facebook and Google Earth. As a result, it is usually possible to learn a great deal about the target's people, technology, surrounding, and environment. This step also involves building or acquiring specific tools for the engagement.
Next, we will proceed for the Shodan demo. Okay, actually we can just search at the browser shodan.io. In this case, we are using Safari. Okay, so here is the Shodan search engine, the homepage. Okay, before you use the Shodan, it is recommended for the user to register first. Register an account so that it is more convenient for the user to access all the feature or use the feature and filter in the Shodan. So you will get more result, or you can do more vulnerability assessment and pen test. Here we already registered an account and we log in using the registered account. This is the homepage. For Shodan also, we can install the plugin. Specifically, the plugin can be installed at the Chrome and Firefox. So for user can actually install the plugin if they're using the Chrome or Firefox. Okay, from the introduction, you can understand briefly what Shodan can do. Okay, Shodan do the banner grabbing by obtaining data from the ports. All the devices that connected to the internet from around the world, actually Shodan can access or get the information from that device. So that's how powerful the Shodan search engine can be. Now we will search for device webcam. So we can see the result. This is all the IP address for the webcam devices from around the world. For example, we'll choose one of the IP address. Okay, on the right side we can see here the ports information for this particular webcam. What we can do from this port is we do the exploitation for this IP address using the ports. This is the main idea for the Shodan search engine. Okay, now we try to exploit. Okay, here we can see the result. This is what now is recorded by this particular webcam. Below we can see the time is ticking. Actually it recorded live but what had happened now. So this we clearly can see what is recorded in the time being. So using Shodan we clearly can exploit, or we can see the device, or we can exploit the device that connected to the internet in the network. Now we are using the specific filter, which is port. Specifically we want to find for port 22, and here we get the result. Here a little bit description for this particular IP address. We can see what the operating system used by this device, the encryption algorithm, and we can see more details. Okay, same as before, we clearly can see the ports here, the port 22 and 553. What we desire is port 22, so we get the results. At the right side we can see the header or general description about this device. And one more thing, we also can get the data for the total result from our finding port 22. So from here we can know it's the top countries, the top organization, the top operating system, and the top products for this port 22. Okay, next we try to use Netflix, for example. Now we select one of the IP address, and here also we can see all the ports available for this device. What we do, the step is the same. We try to exploit this device using the port, which is one of the port available before that we can find at the ports box. Actually, sometimes it can be unsuccessful, depend to the device security level. Here also on the left side we clearly can see what are the vulnerabilities for this device. This is valuable, important for the red team, actually, for them to do the vulnerability assessment and the pen test. And here actually we can search many other device that available on the internet. Okay, that's all from the demo. The step is the same. We use the filter to get the information that we desire and try to obtain the information for that particular device.